So hello guys, welcome back to the live chat tonight. Hope everyone's had a good week since last week. Hope everyone got out camping. Who's going to be in the chat? I'm not going to lie, we're having a bit of technical difficulties again. I can't share it. I can't share the chat, so I'm not sure what's going on then. Yeah, I'm really struggling with the internet speed and not being able to share it. WhatsApp wants me to scan QR codes and everything. So we might not get very many viewers because I can't share it, but here we go. Michael Sanderson, hi Kev. Alright buddy. Hope you've had a good week since the chat. Quick question, could everyone see the chat last week after it was, after it went live? So, we do this live and then it turns into a video, but Gareth, who often comes on now, my right hand man so to speak, he said he couldn't find the video. He had to really search through the channel to find the video, which was disappointing. Yeah, that was disappointing, annoying. The views was down, but yeah, that would definitely be something that we have to try and fix for the future. I don't know if you can tell today, but oh god, it's hard because of the delay on the screen. But I've been ripping flooring up and literally burning through my fingers. Blisters have gone straight through a couple of layers of skin, so your fingertips are actually killing me. Although it's changed my fingerprints, maybe that's not a bad thing that my fingerprints have changed. Especially after the recent things in March when I got me broken rib off a copper. But yeah, the numbers are not looking good. I just can't share it. I've just tried everything. I just can't share it. Yeah, it's annoying. If I can't share the chats and no one can find them, that's not a great evolution of the chat or wherever I want it to be, is it? But I've actually went out camping. What was it? Easter Sunday? Is it Easter Sunday to Bank Holiday Monday? No, it wasn't. It was Saturday to Easter Sunday. But I went with my nephew and my sister, and I took the camera gear, but I didn't actually end up filming the camp. They all wanted to try hammock camping. By the time we got out there, got into camp, and I'd set four systems up. Then made dinner for everybody. We made a pasta bolognese, obviously like a spag bol, but with pasta instead. To be fair, the sister and nephew got a bit cold. It just showed me that me and Lily, up until about midnight, we were just sat there, trousers on. I had my crag uppers on, which are really lightweight trousers, and I had a t-shirt on. Lily had some sort of joggers on, and a t-shirt, and till midnight when we went to bed we was fine, and then we put an extra layer on and went to bed. As soon as that sun was in the sky and it dipped out, when it's very first setting and you get that bit of a shadow and a bit of cold, they started getting cold then, and it still would have been about 14 degrees, I would imagine. So yeah, it just shows you that your body does get hardened to the climate. Michael Sanderson, last one for us was 2 weeks ago. Really? I don't know why that is. I don't understand that. it's had views. It didn't do too great because, let's face it, Gareth and Zoe wasn't involved last week, and they draw in a lot bigger numbers than me. I'm not, that's just the way it is. They do, if they advertise it, they bring a lot of foot traffic with them, and that's I really appreciate them coming on. So they wasn't here last week, but then, straight after the chat, Gareth said, I can't find it. He didn't know what the numbers was doing because he can't find it. So I didn't do anything different. I don't understand why it would do that, but that's what happened. Andrew Forrest, I came back from holiday, came back Monday, enjoyed myself. Don't want to leave fantastic place. So Andrew, you was going into the Peak District, right? I remember you saying you was travelling up on Good Friday to somewhere in the Peak District, so I hope you've had a good, you've said you've had a good camp, but I hope you had, got some views, got some peace, got to see some vistas. I'm sure tonight there's a meteor shower going on. I say that because it came up on my Facebook memories that this time last year we was waiting for a meteor shower, but I was complaining there was a full moon, so you wouldn't actually see too many when there's a full moon. But I don't know if the moon cycle would be the same. I don't know if it all falls in sync every year like the meteor shower and the moon falls in sync, but hopefully it's not. And if people are out and about, someone's fortunate to have a bit of time off, hopefully get to see a good meteor shower tonight. Chat's very delayed. I just lost connection then. As I'm looking at it now, I'm still, because of the DSLR and the lighting system, I'm still all sharp and in focus, but I just noticed that we just lost a bit on the stream then, so I hope no one's all going fuzzy, or I'm not going fuzzy for people on the screens anyway. So that's it. So yeah, I'm still hoping to get a camping video out for April. It is likely going to be somewhere in the van because I'm on the fourth, since 2019 I'm on the fourth refit of the van, and yeah, I'm hoping that we'll still get out. I know I've just missed a golden opportunity by not recording this camp that I've just been on, but hopefully we can still get a video out for April. It's going to be like the last couple of days admittedly, but it should still be a video. Gareth and Zoe, hello. How's the stream coming across, G? Because I'm not going to lie, we've been struggling. I can't share it either. He wants me to do a load of new stuff that it's never asked me to do before. I don't know if you've seen since the start of the chat, but like last week when I tried to share it, well, when I did share it in WhatsApp and everything, it was just click, share, and because you got a link. Now it wants me to scan QR codes and all sorts of stuff, so I don't really know what's going on with that, but I was just mentioning, Gareth, that you couldn't see the chat or see the video when it went to a video, but Michael Sanderson reckons he couldn't see it last week either. This is last one was 2 weeks ago, so he didn't get to see it last week either, so don't know what's going on there, bud. I might pick your brains tomorrow at some point when we finish the chat and all that. John, hi mate, hi John. Welcome back to the chat. Stream's okay, nice and strong. That's all right then. Like I say, I've just, in fact, if anyone wants to or can share it anywhere, in their YouTube circles or social media, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook or anything like that, I'm trying to get some people in because it's not letting me share it, so yeah, If anyone can do that, bring a few people in. Yeah, that'd be greatly appreciated. Stream looks good this end. Yeah, it's saying alright now, it's saying excellent connection, but it just dropped out. I had a big yellow marker on my screen. It was like, we're not receiving any data, so yeah, that was annoying. Brendan, alright Brendan, have you just clocked on because you know it's time, or have you seen have you got notified somewhere, mate? Be interesting to know. Like I say, I've been struggling to share it. What up, B? Hoping Paul or X-Ray or Nomad manages to find the stream tonight, because after, God, it must be a good few year break. I've seen on his Instagram he's been out camping at the weekend, bank holiday weekend, and he's been out in his hammock. He did send the happy vibes straight through my soul, straight from my soul. Jeff and Kian, you're looking good from here. Yee, my besties in the whole world have joined the chat. Hello Jeff, hello Kian. Welcome to the chat. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird how last week I couldn't read the chat, my eyes were just gone. And I know I was having a few beers and that, but I had to get my specs on, but there was something going on last week. I couldn't read the chat, now I can read it. It's mad. Yeah. It's actually disappointing. I've been all the way through the news, all the way through the camping, caravanning club, and all the way through all the camping news. There was nothing new. There was no new topics to discuss tonight. I was just like, oh, that leaves me in the shit. You know, like when you're on your own and it's just you. And there was no new news. It was just like, oh, I'm gonna have to just chat a load of shit and just wing this one. But anyone in the chat, anyone that's out in there want to discourse, let me know. But yeah, so good to see Paul back out. A couple of his buddies hammock camping, and I know after like a long break during COVID and that, like it's, I don't know, it just resets my body clock. Do you know, like when the kids are on, like they've just been on half term now, and you know, you stay in bed a bit later, 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock even for me. It's been like, I've not been getting up before 10 o'clock on a few days. We went out camping at the weekend, gets up at 7 o'clock, and that's it. I've been up at 7 o'clock every morning since. It like resets my body clock, resets my mental health clock, and I don't know, hopefully that's done the same for Paul. If you're watching this back, Paul, or you're watching this as a video, buddy, or you're joining us live, or watching us incognito, I hope that's doing the same for you, mate, and you start feeling a bit better within yourself, because you move bro and I care about you a lot. 2100 Wednesday night is Kev night. Cheers, B. You said G and Z with your besties last week. they are. I well. You four the best friends I've got, and that's not even bullshitting. How am I? Yeah, I'm good. I don't know if I've said on stream before, I don't know if I've said online, but I've got myself in a bit of bother a couple of months ago, and yeah, it all comes ahead next week. I'm at court next week, so here we go. It is what it is. Yeah, no, don't be getting jealous. I can have 2 sets of besties. we've spent so much time around the fire, Jeff, that we will never ever be forgotten. But also at the same time, it's just Gareth just always there at the end of the text. Always. I speak to Gareth more than anyone in the whole world. Yeah, get your windows ordered after Brendan. Yeah, no, I'm glad there was a few people joined. An out of 200 the canvas is good for the soul and cheaper than a hotel. Like I say, I'm not even. I know most of us that come here, we all like the same sort of thing, but it really does. It really just set my mental health and it really just set my body clock. It's just. And I'm sure the body clock thing has even been proven in science that when you sleep outdoors, it literally resets your body clock. Like a lot of us, I don't know if it's because you're like you get more tired. You know, like if you're out camping, like the camp I had in February that I posted up on the channel, the last camp that I had, we struggled to get the fire going and keep it constant and keep it producing heat, and we was just always just collecting firewood the whole time. And for a big fat lad, you know, who's got back issues and all the rest of it, to be constantly grinding for hours and hours and hours and hours, you know, when it comes to bedtime, you're ready for bed and then you'll sleep. Probably a lot earlier if I was sat at home having a beer, having a takeaway and watching a movie on Netflix or something. You've put in a lot of calories with no exercise and no work. You know, so when you're out in the woods and, you know, you want to boil a kettle, it's work. If you want to cook dinner, it's work. If you want to stay warm, it's work. So I'm not sure if it's because I'm just, like, I get to the woods and I tire myself out more. But yeah, when it's bedtime in the woods, it's bedtime. Like I can't wait to climb in the old DOS bag and have a kip. Gareth Dixon, welcome back to the chat, bud. Yeah, don't worry, Jeff. It was a nice night actually. It was a really nice night. We had a good camp. Leanne and Josh, they didn't like it. They was too cold. But they are going to invest in some more kit, they said. And other than that other mate coming in at 6:30 in the morning with his yapping Merlin dog and waking the whole camp up and disturbing the whole camp, it was all right. Body clock reset because you woke up to the birds and realise you need to get up for a poo. I try not to do that on camp, to be honest. A lot of the times when we're in the woods, especially in the local permissive woods, I can nearly do Friday to Sunday. I can only do the full 48 hours and not have to drop the log. Because it seems like every time I do, I always get caught. I'm not even joking either. I've been caught so many times with the ankles, the pants down the ankles, it's mad. But I was saying that, you know, when you're in the woods, you can be as clean as you want, you know, when you're preparing food and your meals and eating and stuff. But I think you definitely are dirtier when you're eating. And your fingers are dirtier, your nails are dirtier. If you're collecting wood for 4 or 5 hours and then you chop up a bit of chicken and then lob it in a pan, you're putting a lot more germs onto your food, which translates through your digestive system, because we call it the toothpaste poos, but if you need to go in the woods, it's like the consistency of toothpaste. and that's got really grim on it, and we've just dropped a few viewers, but it's true. The toothpaste poos are real. So I try not to go, but at the same time, normally on the Sunday when it's time to come home, I am ready to get on the throne. Owen camping. Good evening, all. Good day, Owen. Good day. Hey, says Owen. Yeah, so you love that it's me to love it. It's usually you. But it's true though, isn't it? I don't know if anyone else. I know a few people are hung up about going to the toilet when they're camping and that. Do you know, like, if I'm on the hiking sort of camps, you know, you might have a normal poo, but it just seems like when you're in the woods and you've been in there for a bit, like, longer period, you know, you get the toothpaste poo. I don't know who caught me, but she recognised me kind of. Toothpaste poo. Yours is more like Mentos and Diet Coke. Honestly, it's weird and it's gross, and I know there's been a few videos here and there touching on subject, but it's a real thing, isn't it? You know, we have to do it if we do have to do it. But yeah, I've literally been up against the tree, boxers around the ankles, sat there, and someone across the stream was gone, "Morning," and you're like, "Ooh, morning, yeah, hi, yeah, balls are out, plums are out," literally squatting. I'm sure it's the same sort of location that Gareth throws his ball onto a log once. That happened, by the way, that's not even a joke. Gareth got his testes frozen to a log. Yeah, it was would have been hard viewing for them. But it's happened twice at our woods. It happened once at Ennerdale when I was with Carlisle, 195. Where else did I get caught short? I think it was at Castle Rig near Kessie. We've been hiking for hours and hours and hours, and I found a patch and I went. We never had no loo roll, so the sock had to go, and that wasn't enough, so the other sock had to go, and then I walked away, and you know when you get that, oh no, I'm not quite done. So I had to go back, uncover my hole, and then I lost the sleeve off my t-shirt, and that was, yeah. Frostbite bombs. True story, G. It was. And it was hungover. Massively hungover. There was a fair bit of alcohol consumed that night. Bad midges now. Now, we was alright actually. We was alright. I was with my sister and my nephew, and they was in hammocks because they really wanted to hammock camp this time, and they only had tarps up half the way. So, do you know, from the ridge line, we had the tarps folded double back, and I never even used the tarp on this camp I've just had last weekend. I probably should have took some pictures because I didn't film it, but I sent Gareth a video actually. Gareth will tell you if I'm a liar or not. But only one of the hammocks had a mozzie on, and that's just because that's all he's got. But no one else had mozzie, and we was all alright. But I've also seen people on YouTube this week, and all the ramsons are all flowering. Everywhere the ramsons was flowering. And obviously being one of the most easily identifiable wild edibles, I showed my sister the ramsons, and we ate a good bit, and we had it in the like I say, in the spag bowl. But ours are not flowering here yet. The wood sorrel was a little bit tangy. I love wood sorrel, you know, because it tastes like apple peel. But that was a little bit tangy. But I also think, like in our neck of the woods, that the birch is still tappable. I know some places it's already over and done with, but I think we're probably a couple of weeks behind other parts of the UK with the wild edibles, and I don't know if we're a bit more damper climate or something to do like that. Sent you the picture of my bottles. I sent you a picture of the camp. Come on, let's not load the tone, G. Sent a picture of a curtain. That's disgusting. Images, Kev. Need to try my sap. I know you wanted to try the sap. Jeff's just done it actually down his house, but he normally when we're in the woods and we have the birch sap, it's like it's water, but it's like a really sweet water. Obviously, it's the same sort of way that the tap maple syrup and that sort of thing. But Jeff said it didn't really taste about what it is, which was weird. I don't know why. But yeah, Gareth wants to taste my sap, but Zoe was interested in the wood sorrel as well. Zoe likes fruit, and she liked apple, and yeah. It basically looks a bit like 4-leaf clover wood sorrel. Yeah, Jeff saying it was his garden's blooming and it was a bit watery. Yeah, I mean it is water anyway. Birch sap is water, but it's like a really sugary or really sweet water. It's always been, every time I've had it in the woods, it's been lovely. So I don't know really why. Can't even offer an explanation why it wasn't. Just trying to check up on all the chat. John says, are the bluebells out yet? No, that's what I mean. And who was it today? I think it was Andy, Kent Survival. I've seen on his Instagram, he's posting loads of photos of all the bluebells out in his woodlands, and no, not even close. So that's what I mean. I just feel like, obviously Andy's down in Kent, we're 4 hours away. I just feel like we're, a week or two behind. Because, like I say, the other YouTubers I've seen, all of their, where is he? He's not even really a camping YouTuber. He's he used to be a fishing channel with his brother, but he's just decided to have a hiatus, and he's decided to turn a Volkswagen Polo of all things into a camper van, and then he wants to just go off and do his thing. But he's really clever in bushcraft and foraging and stuff, and he was out collecting some ramsons, and he was doing like some sort of pesto, but all the flowers was out where he was, but he was down south, so we probably are a week or two behind them. Your bluebells are out all over. There's none in the woods. Absolutely none in the woods. Bluebells are out here. There's B. don't tap it, just break a branch off. You can do, that's perfectly viable option. You get as much if you snap a branch off, if you can get access to a branch. If you're in the woods and you're fighting for the canopy, then there don't tend to be lower branches normally, but I know that, like I say, I know the wood sorrel's out because we had some of that. But for a triple SI protected species that ramsons are, you know, it can be, wild garlic can be scarce in some parts of the UK, but where we are, it's just absolutely blanketed with it. You can't move for it, and yeah. Can you move your phone and something, Kev? We've got the electronic gain on it. I can move it. I normally put it on airplane mode, but because Gareth's not in the chat tonight, I've not put it in airplane mode. Katie needs to message me on WhatsApp and say, there's so much going on, you need to do this, you need to do that, or you're like a twat or something, I don't know. Is that better though? It's moved a couple more feet away. But you must be getting you must be getting that gain here. But we have had 14 live viewers. We've got 7 or 8 at the minute. We've only got 2 likes. If everyone can drop a like, it helps us out. I'm actually really desperate for a pee, but stop now. Yeah, it's alright, I've moved it now. Should have said as soon as you heard it, guys, and I would have did it straight away. That'll be Gareth. 100% without looking at it, that'll be Gareth. You're a twat. Yeah. That was Gareth, see? 100%. Thank you everybody, you can see the lights going up there, thanks for that, really helps us out. Boom, the likes are matching the viewers, that's perfect, thank you everybody. Six likes to you, yeah, 7 likes now 8, now 7, now 6. So, for anyone that's like a little bit newer to tonight's chat, Gareth was struggling to find the live chat last week. Has anyone else had that problem yet? Like to me, everything was public, you know, I did everything like I do any other week, but you know, the chat was public, it was like through the studio app, it was public, and I could see the viewers going up, but a few people have mentioned that they never had like easy access to the chat, which is a bit worrying. So, I'm gonna have to go toilet. I am. I'm gonna have to go. You're gonna have to entertain yourself in the live chat for like 30 seconds or so. How many did we lose? Oh, only the one. And they are back. Yeah, he was just there after 2 days. It was kind of hidden. Come up as a recent upload. Yeah, it was just weird. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Can still get a good microphone. Sound effects, only competitions. Have I tried freezing beet sap as an ice cube for gin and tonic? No, but that does sound absolutely freaking delicious, I ain't gonna lie. That would, yeah, John, that would, oh God. I bet it is fantastic, I'm not gonna lie. I bet that's brilliant. I'm still waiting for Big B to cook me a nice fish in a pit oven somewhere. Keeps promising me. I'm a big lad and I like food. So what are we on? We're on April. They're under April. We are coming up to seasons. You know, like the meat seasons, the E-Dales, the bushcraft show, the Woodland gatherings, and all these sort of things. Who is going where? If you're in the UK, that is. Who's going where? Who's planning on meeting up? Yeah, who's doing what? I'm sure B said last week that he wants to do E-Dale again. I'm sure someone mentioned the week before about the bushcraft. Oh, was it the IOL? There was another bushcraft thing, but yeah, what's anyone's summer plans? Are they doing group meets, or are they meeting up, or yeah, what's people doing? That's I wonder if you can make beer ice cubes. Gareth and Zoe, I'm going to all of them. Name them then, and name the dates. Brendan says, yeah, Bass is very nice, he'll cook it for me. Face in your face. I went fishing with B at the local spot once in Anglesey, and we actually caught nothing, which is like most of how my fishing career goes. I never really catch the fish. Face in the face, London. Got on comments while I said it up. Yeah, I knew what you meant. I know what you meant. That was a tune. That was a tune back in the day. Anyone going to Woodland's gathering, bushcraft show? E-Dale preppers meet in June. The preppers meet, is that different from the GBBC, is it? Great British Bushcraft Group. I'm sure that's May. Could be wrong, but I'm sure that meet was May. that place is now closed to campers. You know, I seen somewhere. It was, I don't know if it was on the news or on YouTube, and it looked similar. Obviously, I've only been there once for a night or two, and I heard, because of the RAF base, I heard that they closed it to campers, but I wondered if it was the same place. But yeah, that's shit, isn't it? Gareth's not going to the sod. Oh, don't mix well with real humans. The funky prepper meat. Is funky prepper even still a thing? Sorry for my ignorance. Like, I've not heard the geezer's name in years and years. And you'd think with COVID and lockdowns and pandemics and all that, I would have heard from him a lot, or heard about him a lot. You know, as if to say, I told you so. As a prepper, you know, and to give them the due, they had the right to tell us, you know, toilet roll shortages and, you know, food shortages and everything else, that they would have had the right to say, told you so, told you something was coming. But I've never really heard of it from the preppers, like for the last few years, and I thought I really would have done. Too many people in one place. Yeah, I'm a fairly social camper, don't get me wrong. And I like it when it's the right people. But a lot of us do go away to get away from people, right? But at the same time, I still don't mind, you know, a sort of a bigger woods camp or a meet. Apart from the cost, I'm not against the bushcraft show, to be fair, because I just seem to meet the best people there. He has a shop now, like a what do you call it, internet shop. It must be. I don't know. Wasn't Prepper Meats used to be like right down south, like Winchester area or something like that? Honestly, I don't want to slag the man off, because you know, he'll probably get all his bloody subscribers to annihilate me. But the last thing I heard, that he went vegan because his girlfriend was vegan, but he was secretly still eating meat or something. And that just seemed a bit fake to me, so I don't know. Annihilate me all you want, but I love fucking meat. I'll always be a meat eater. And I'll never fake to be anything I'm not, just for views or subscribers or a woman. That's what I heard. Luton we, Kev. So it was south from me then, but not as far as like Suffolk. Oh, Hertfordshire is the proper meat. Oh, cheers, Owen. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I knew it was way down south. Anything past Leicester is down south. To us Lincolnshire people. If it's past Leicester or Nottingham, it's the south. You're all just classed as London, really. nothing but trouble with these vegans. There's nothing wrong with vegans. Absolutely nothing wrong with vegans. It's the militant vegans. They're horrible people. But it's the same with the militant sort of anything, like religion or like homosexual or LGBT or whatever it is. If you have the God-given right, if you believe in God, or you have the right to absolutely be or do whatever you want to do with your life. No one, not a single person can tell you. But if you when you start try and force it on other people, like your religion or your eating beliefs or your mental beliefs or whatever, you've got to stop. No one wants that. If you want to, you can do whatever you want to do, but just don't try and force your way on anyone else. It's just not right. It's just not nice. Be you. Do exactly as you want to do, as long as you don't try and force your way on anyone else. More meat left for us. I just like meat. I was saying to Gareth earlier, tonight I cooked a chicken korma tonight from scratch. And I had the coconut milk and I had the spices and it was the best chicken korma I've ever had in my whole life. I absolutely wolfed it down. And my daughter's absolute fussiest of eaters going, and she was like, God, she was like, this nearly tastes like a dessert, Dad. And there was nothing sweet in it really. I didn't put no sugar in it. I just put all the spices in, the nutmeg, turmeric, curry powder, korma sauce, coconut milk and that, and she was like, it's nearly like a dessert. Don't try to save humanity, for fuck's sake. We're well past work. We're well past the point of saving. I'm just saying, like, you've just got to be nice to people and like just not force your way. Whatever you believe. If you believe tent camping is the best, then you believe it. If you think it's hammock camping, then you believe it. If you think it's woodland camping or lakeside camping or mountain camping or there's a God or whatever, you just do you. Just stop forcing it on people. Politics, red, blue, green, politics, whatever. And I've fallen foul to it, don't get me wrong. I'm not the perfect human. I've fallen foul for it loads of time. You owe me a steak, Kev. No, I owe you a steak, Kev. Beach camp, anytime be. I tell you what, it's coming up for my birthday. Summer solstice. We normally do a beach camp. I know we've missed one. Did we miss it for the last 2 years? Yeah, it would have been, wouldn't it? When was the last time me, you, Jeff, John, Paul, all them was on a beach camp? I mean, in the WhatsApp, if you want, we can start putting a few ideas out. I don't really know at the minute about beach camps because all my spots are either wrecked or the land has been claimed back by by the North Sea, or yeah, all of the spots that I normally go to beach camping have gone. But if there's enough interest in that there, boys, if we want to do another one, I love doing beach camps for my birthday. When's your tour, Kev? My tour is the first week after August. That's when, ladies and gentlemen, that Jeff should have his baby, by the way. She'll be a few weeks old then. I'll be a proud uncle. I might have to start doing some babysitting duties. Kids are age when you can send them back. Yep, summer solstice B for my birthday. The stream will end shortly unless you restart it in your streaming software. That's not good, is it? So I hope you're all getting data still, because it's telling me there's no data. Yeah, sorry about that if it's all going laggy or fuzzy or you're not seeing me on screen. It's absolutely saying there's no data. But Caton, I've just seen your comment, Jeff. Caton's good, Caton's nice, Caton's pretty, Caton is horrible down them steps. I'll catch up at Blackpool. Yeah, I'll send you the date in a private WhatsApp. I'm still saying I've got no data on here, so I'm really unsure if you ever can see me or not. I don't know. We'll go ahead like it's going ahead. But yeah, I'll send you a private WhatsApp. Yeah, got data. Like, well, I can't even take a picture, but it's saying there's nothing on mine. Oh, good, Kev, working well. I don't know then, people. Honestly, mine's saying there's my stream's still saying no data. The stream will end shortly unless you restart it in your streaming software. Mobile Fort area's good, Kevin. I've heard about Mobile Fort, but is it good when there's I don't know, 10, 12 people strong? That's the thing. Obviously you've got the issue of parking and the issue that 12 people normally take up a great big patch of beach, don't they? So I'm not too sure. But right, we've got the connection back, by the way, everyone. I don't know if it's just my end then. I know we was only struggling with the internet today. I'm sure we was only getting about 10 meg. We're normally about 20 odd. So I know it was slow today, but yeah, it's 3 or 4 times now it's dropped out, but it is what it is. If you're getting it fine, then that's fine. Because of the delay, the connection might be able to catch up with itself, so. Yep, even Owen, all the way down south, was saying it's been fine for him. That's fine then, like I say, I'm pleased about that. Got a stream by our place. Pitch slated, you'll be okay. Yeah, but when people are travelling, like a lot of the times, it's not like pitch late, leave early. It's pitch late and then we're there all weekend. That's the difference. It's normally 2 nights or even 3 nights if it's what we've done before. So that doesn't really work when people are there for such a long time. Funny, probably we should talk just like before we pop off about the Moors rave where that influencer went, and then Gareth, you did a bit of research into that, didn't you? Because I know you're into your acoustics and everything else. But a couple of free chats ago, was give some news about a guy that walked into a illegal rave on the moors and then had sort of a crazy weekend. But you don't think that's you don't think that's as true as what the article says, Raji? You think he planned it and just had a get out clause or what? Not that many up the end of the beach. Right. Like I say, it's just like when you're there for a couple of nights, it's not a case of like rock up late, leave early, and then boom. It's like you're having a full 24 hours in public view, which is a little bit more tricky. Not that I've had any problem ever beach camping ever. The amount of times that I've been down at, you know, Salfleet or even Spurn Point, I've always managed to sweet talk the cops. Most of the time they just call me a bit of a cheeky bastard, and it's right, and I am. I'm sure I've said it in the chat before and in my videos before, but I just be honest with the cops when they come. And I say I'm having a camp, and I say should you be here, and I was like, well, it's the Crown Land, isn't it? The beach is the Crown Land. It's a bit of a grey area, and the cops are like, and I said, what are you planning? I said, we're having a camp, and they was like, oh, if someone tells you to leave, you're going to have to leave. I said, yeah, but when they tell me to leave, I'm going to have a drink, aren't I? So then I can't drive, so how can, you know, they can't ask me to break the law to leave, and they're like, oh, you're a bit of a cheeky sod, you, and I'm like, yeah, I know. But I've always managed to sweet talk my way out of it, every single time. So, I've got more cameras now. What I should have done is all them interactions, got them on camera, shouldn't I? Think you might be hard pushed. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I mean. We had plenty of nice spots, and we've just sort of lost them all when it comes to beach camping. And in a way, it's like that's how a lot of people find woodland camping. We are very fortunate to have that permission. You know, a lot of people like. A lot of people face the same when they're woodland camping, and I couldn't imagine that, like turning up really late on a Saturday night and leaving really early. I would not get what I wanted to do out of the camp or out of the video if I camp that way, and it's a bit tricky. Looks like they have far too much heavy gear to carry to the woods. Yeah, that's what you were saying to me, mate. Don't think it was as remote as the story made out. Pitch up then party, that always works. Jeff's just giving away a location. Yeah. Yeah, like I say, it's not easy, and like I say, I tend to do these things by Google Earth. But Google Earth can be so, I don't know, like one of the last, I'll give you a funny example. We one of the hammock camps that we found a few years ago, we found the woods at the edge of the beach, and it looked like a massive woods, and we all took, me, Wayne and a few others and that, we all took hammock camping, and we thought, what's more perfect? You know, camping at the edge of the woods, and then there's beach. But when we got there, it was all spiky, sharp shrubs. You know, we all had to sleep on the hammocks on the beach. Just dig a big hole, Jake. Catch two piss poo. Here we are. Yeah. Well, anyway, guys, we've had an hour. yeah, we've had an hour, we've had a good chat, so thank you all for joining me. Hopefully we might get someone else to come on with us next week. Gareth, maybe, or like I keep saying, if anyone else wants to come on, fancies coming on, you're brave enough, drop us a message somewhere on one of the socials, on YouTube or anyone else, even in the comments for this video. And yeah, leave you hanging.